Hello, my name is Amina and I'm your decision-making specialist. One of my clients, she's been with me for a long time and had some struggles with her family and ways that they didn't get along and how to shift that. And she's worked really well. And her mother just had a birthday, and her mother is 100 years old. And she is doing well. She has someone that lives with her part-time that cooks her dinner and stays overnight to be sure she's all right and helps her walk and do the things that she needs to do, and also needs a little help with these days, or a lot of help with. And when my client went to visit her mother, she was telling me when she got back what a lovely visit it was, that it was just so special. This, I checked with her, is absolutely the best visit she's ever had with her mother. Imagine. And what she told me, and what I want to share with you, is that she noticed her mother was a little more slow, and she noticed that her mother would remember things from the past and talk about things going on right now. It's just there wasn't a bridge, and every once in a while she'd get kind of stuck back here or kind of stuck here and repeat herself. And she just didn't have a smooth way of going back and forth. There was the gap. And the more that my client and I talked about her mother and what was going on, and that her mother had some dementia, not Alzheimer's, some dementia, so that her short-term memory isn't as good as it was. Great, considering she's 100 and she still walks and talks and makes a lot of sense. That's my way of measuring. Doesn't have to be yours or anybody else's, and not very scientific. And what my client noticed is that her mother wasn't as anxious, and her mother didn't worry as much. She didn't find things that could go wrong. She was smoother and didn't seem to notice that there was not a connection between this and that, or that and that. They were separate. And afterwards, when I finished with a phone call, I was thinking that maybe it's not that I'm wishing dementia for any of us. I just remembered what my client said when I asked her how did she handle those gaps when her mom would be stuck and there might be a silence or a repetition. And she said, she said, I just noticed that my mom was not worried or anxious or finding things that were going wrong with the person that was helping her in her home, or one of my siblings, or just anything. I had a smooth time with my mother, and she seemed to have a smooth time. And what I thought was, her mother has dementia, which has to do with her capability of choosing where she focuses sometimes and how long she stays there. And I was thinking, she has just enough dementia to account for that smoothness and not the ups and downs like she used to have most of her life. And I don't want any of us to have dementia, if at all possible. However, what if we use that example as a tool for ourselves, where we decide how and if we want a bridge between this and that in the past. Or would we like to just leave that in the past, mention it once in a while, and then put more of our focus on what's going on present time, so that we let our short-term memory be the focus, and we decide how much we want to pay attention to this or that, and we decide if we want to bring something from the past into the present because it's helpful. We have those choices. We can remember a lot without having the dementia part. And let's take that tool and use it and keep it handy so that we can help our life be smoother, have the gaps when they're handy and they're helpful. And we can do that when we're having a conversation with ourselves and with anyone else, so that when they walk away and we walk away, or close our Zoom, whichever you're doing, that you can say, wow, that's one of the best conversations I've ever had with this person. And that person is, wow, that was really a lovely conversation. Because if you don't bring something from the past and drag it and make a bridge, the other person probably won't either. They will follow your lead and walk with you wherever you walk, and you walk with them wherever they walk. So we don't have to try to change somebody to make our life better. We can just be better and give them a chance to have a smooth conversation too. Try it. May not work, may work more than you think. Practice it. All right. Please come back. Take care of yourself, everyone around you that you can. And I will be here. All right. Always add your human touch. And bye for now.